Today we're gonna be eating tiny foods for the next 24 hours. We can all agree that the tiny food videos are super satisfying, so we're not just going to be eating tiny foods, we're going to be cooking it first. Now let's get this started. First, we have breakfast. And for breakfast, we're gonna have donuts.
Oh, that's the best breakfast ever.
I know, I mean, I'm leading this video. We're not going gluten-free. Here's a donut, here's a donut. We gotta make that tiny. Let's do this.
Oh, I can make it tiny. I'm gonna eat it.
Actually, this is tiny enough for me.
Okay, no, guys, come on, for real. The winner is gonna get $10,000, so please be good cooks today. So I've never actually made donuts, but if I follow these directions and just divide it by 100 and then times it by 2 eggs and cups of water and milk and then add the tablespoon of milk with the 375 degrees, I should be fine. This is gonna be easy peasy. Oh, but ooh. This is gonna be easy peasy. After all that calculation, this is my math. But it also needs a literal tiny egg because a whole egg would just destroy everything. So we're gonna make our own tiny egg. This is how you make a tiny egg. Ah, there's a tiny egg! Now we're gonna add this tiny egg into this tiny amount of flour. Look, there's a tiny egg and a tiny amount of flour. Now we're gonna add this amount of milk. Like I said, super calculation made this supposed to be like the perfect batter. Let's go. Ah, it's becoming donut batter. Tiny donut batter. You know, this whole pack makes like a bunch of donuts, so this could actually make a bunch of tiny donuts.
So I have the perfect way to make tiny donuts, and they're gluten-free. I'm using Cheerios. So I'm just gonna put them here and I'm gonna start decorating them. I think that should be enough. I am smart. I'm gonna make some powder ones with powdered sugar. See how that works. Actually, I'm gonna put the powder right here and I'm just gonna dip it in here. There you go. And there's my first donut. It just needs a little bit of decoration.
First things first, I'm gonna get the smallest donut I can find. There's these many donuts. I'm gonna eat it to see how exactly
You already
I should
ate
make
3, Amira. I saw you. You were just stuffing them in your mouth. Amira, get to work. I'm already done with my batter, so I'm gonna go and cook this. But I'm not gonna follow this baking recipe. We're gonna actually fry it like a normal donut.
All right, next I'm gonna put blue icing on the next one. So I'm gonna use this little tool because they're so tiny. I wanna make sure it goes everywhere. I think I need a little more because I love frosting. I don't know if you guys like frosting, but I love frosting. All right, now for my sprinkles, I have this ones right here, but they're kind of big, so I'm gonna cut them in little pieces.
I had realized that it wasn't dough, it was batter, but now I added more flour, now it's batter. So now I'm gonna just make a quick little donut.
That's not a donut.
It's a donut. Donut. We're not gonna cook it on the stove because that's way too big, so we're gonna use this tiny little stove right there. It's gonna use a candle as power. Look, it's so tiny that this is actually like a normal size. You know, we're just going all tiny here. So just imagine how tiny this candle is. I'm kidding, this is actually a really big match.
I was spacing out for a good majority of that, so I don't understand it. That's really cool, Paul.
I know, thank you. Now we're gonna add the oil. That's gonna take a little bit of time.
Okay guys, so after cutting all the little sprinkles like in really small pieces like this, then I grabbed my donut and I dipped it in here after I put the icing, and I am extremely happy with my result.
And I am all done with my batter. I'm gonna go ahead and use this literal mini donut pan. It's doing all the work for me. Okay, so I'm just gonna oil it. That's not a little bit of oil. That's a lot more than I thought. And we're gonna add our batter, which is not gonna fill up all the way, but I think it should fill up enough. Now I'm gonna put this into the oven, but I'm not gonna be using the regular size oven. I'm gonna be using my mini oven. No, come on, you need to fit. I think that will get the job done. All right, now I have no clue how long this is gonna need to go for, so I'm just gonna need to sit here and be patient. Oh, yes, I did it! I made a tiny little donut. Okay, now all I have to do is frost it, and this donut's gonna taste so freaking good, guys. I have blue and red. I'm gonna go for like a tie-dye look. How I'm gonna do that, no clue, but we're gonna see. And we add some sprinkles, and it's done. Look how cute it is. It turned out perfect. I don't think it's as tiny as theirs, but maybe it tastes better.
All right, now that we're all done, we're gonna be using this play set as our dining set. You don't get to choose first. You didn't call your color.
Pink.
Yeah, you did. Go ahead.
I'd like this purple one.
I want to go with this teal.
Actually, I want the teal.
We're done. This is a done.
I want the teal.
You're not getting teal.
I didn't.
Where is it?
Did you squish it?
Where is it? Oh no! It's okay.
It happened when you decided to take away the playset from me.
It's time to taste, and this is gonna be very difficult. Thank you for making more than one, because now we can actually have a donut each. Those are tiny! Wait, I thought I had the tiniest.
How in the
What?
world do we have biggest, smaller, and then even smaller?
What is this?
That's huge!
my donuts.
Amira, we're in tiny foods video, not a giant foods video.
All right, so here we have a normal donut, here we have a mini donut, and here we have a tiny donut. That is not tiny. I can't pass that as tiny. It's
Wait,
the
it
same
is
size as this
tiny.
mini. Let's taste it because you might get a point for tasting.
Yeah, mine's gonna taste really good.
Oh, this is so cool. It's like a cake. Everybody eat up.
Let's go.
Let's
Bon
go.
appetit.
It's really good.
Really good. And it looked good too. This is Jenna's turn. We got a normal donut, mini donut, and tiny donuts. Whoa!
Oh!
Holy moly.
You don't need the
What's
fork to eat
going on?
donuts.
I gotta take that powder donut.
No, you don't need a fork. See,
No,
this
this is
is
really good.
how you eat donuts.
How did you even do that?
I
I don't understand. I went like, I thought I did really
Have
good.
some, Paul.
those are not donuts. Those
They
are
look
crunchy.
like donuts, they're donuts.
Those are Cheerios.
It seems like Cheerios.
Wait,
There's
wait,
Cheerios on
wait.
your counter.
They're
over there.
clearly Cheerios. Have you never had
Let
Cheerios?
me talk. They're Cheerios donuts.
Well, honestly, that tasted really good. It's like the tiniest thing, but now let's look at mine. This is a normal donut, that's a mini donut, and that's my tiny donut. Everybody have a piece? All right, we're gonna
Oh,
split
that's
this.
all crunchy. I don't think that you can even cut that. You're gonna break it.
Oh man, there's a lot of oil in here. It's like a Boza donut.
That's like
not
a whole
good.
bite of oil.
That's just
Yeah.
oil.
It wasn't bad in the beginning, but then it just tasted like oil and oh my god.
You know what? We have a clear winner and it's Jetta! Congratulations, Jetta. You won because you
Thank you.
You were actually really smart on this one. Cheerios for donuts. Ah, that's super smart. All right, let's get on to the next round. The next one is gonna be lunch, which is pizza.
Tiny pizza.
This is my example. I'm gonna try and copy this exactly and make it the tiniest I can. What? She's a pizza gerbler. Obviously, this is way too much pizza dough,
I'll
so
take
we're all
some.
gonna be sharing. Here you go. Jay, how much pizza dough you want? You probably gotta make a huge pizza, so here you go.
Yeah, of course.
We don't want to make it that big, so we gotta take that in half and make it this big. This is a good size. I am gonna be smart, and I'm going to be cooking this dough before I put the toppings on it. At least a little bit, you know.
Guys, so I just heard Paul that he's gonna cook the dough first, and I think that's a great idea. So I'm gonna not copy him, but I'm gonna be inspired by Paul.
All right, we're gonna put that on bake, and we got a little pizza dough in here. Yes, nice.
Okay, so I'm gonna be making a margarita pizza, which I'm not entirely sure how to make it, but I'm just gonna eyeball it again. So first we gotta get the dough, and I'm gonna make it into a little circle. And I'm not gonna bake it first because that sounds like a waste of time for a tiny little pizza. Wait, should I do like that little spinny thing? I think
Went the opposite
I
way.
think that was a successful mission. Now I'm gonna cut all of my ingredients.
All right, so I'm gonna be using this tiny cup, so it's really like perfectly round.
Oh, that's so smart.
See if
I
that
should've
works.
copied you.
Paul, there's no copying allowed.
You know what? Mine is still gonna be better.
All right, now I'm gonna bake it.
There, that's my pizza base. Now we're gonna be adding the sauce. Usually you use a ladle, but I'm gonna be using a spoon because, wait a minute, you use spoons too. What can be smaller than that?
Finger?
Yes, a finger.
Ew, no, we have to try that.
I'll be using my finger. That covers the entire pizza. Now we're gonna be using mozzarella, but not just mozzarella, it's whole milk mozzarella. I've never seen that before. I'm super excited, to be honest. That's the cheese. We want an extra cheese. I always put extra cheese on my pizza. What do you guys like on your pizza? Because I go with mushroom, pepperoni, and cheese. That's what I love. We're gonna cut a mushroom piece, but the mushroom piece is literally the size of the pizza. So we're gonna actually have to carve a mushroom looking thing out of the mushroom. It's actually working. Oh, Amira, Jay, it's a tiny mushroom.
Judgement. I don't even like raw mushrooms, I just thought it'd be funny.
But now I have to make another one.
All right, so I made 3 little ones. So since they're tiny, each one can have one. So I'm just gonna put it in here and pre-bake it like Paul, because I was inspired by him. Second one, and my third one. Done. Just close it and wait.
I love mushrooms, and seeing tiny mushrooms is hilarious to me. And then I also cut tomatoes, tiny tomatoes I got from the tiny farm. And now, lastly but not least, my pepperoni, which I'm gonna consider these way oversized pepperonis for this tiny pizza. It's gonna taste good though. Now, I'm gonna put that back into the oven. I lost the pepperoni. Oh no! Pepperoni! It's okay, I got you. What is that? That's literally copying me.
That's Amira's. That's not mine. I just had to take it out because I needed to take my pizza dough. Excuse me.
Wait,
It's okay.
that's Amira?
Yes.
She's doing something.
No, I'm not. I just had to take the pan because it's hot. Just leave it.
She's cheating. I don't know what she
No.
did. I can't accuse her of anything, but I'm sure she's doing something.
I'm not. I'm cutting my vegetables, my stuff. This is bell peppers and tomatoes in like super tiny pieces. And here's my pizza dough. Pre-cooked like it should be. Super small. Perfect. Okay, here's my pizzas. My 3 little pizzas. And now I'm gonna put the sauce. Actually, I think I should brush it on with this. They're so small. Now I will put a lot of cheese because I love cheese. Now some bell peppers.
I'm not burning the house down, I promise. Ah, holy moly! Oh no!
And pepperoni, and there's my first pizza. And on to the next one.
After we got that situation under control, I took out my pizza and look at this. Woo! That's a pizza. It kind of looks weird. It looks like it has 2 eyes and this is like a face. But you know what? It just it gives it a look. Now, I gotta wait for them to finish.
Now I'm gonna bake it, and I have this little, professional thing to put it inside the pizza oven because I'm a professional. So I just gotta put it in here. Ah, they're so tiny. And I actually made 4 just in case somebody really wants another one because I know they're gonna be super good. And all done. Now just wait.
My pizza is done. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it now. 4 slices is good. And it's done!
I really wanted a piece. You were so ready.
Way too slow, Paul.
Check this out. What? There's 4 pizzas in here? Let's go. I'm taking 1.
Excuse you? Paul! He stole my pizza! Paul!
Good stuff. Since we're all done, it's time for round 2 judgment, and I'm gonna go first this time. This is a normal pizza, this is a tiny potato, and this is my pizza. All right, everybody have a piece of my pizza. You guys can have the pepperonis, because I need your votes.
There's a tiny little mushroom on there.
Yeah, that's what I did, and you ate
I don't have a mushroom, but it's good.
All right, who wants this last piece? All right, Amira's next, and we got a normal sized pizza, a tiny potato, and we got her pizza.
All right, we got 8 slices here, okay? Like
8?
Traditional pizza, you know?
Whoa!
Here's the comparison.
That is tiny. Gonna eat one.
I'll take another slice.
You finished the pizza.
You ate my crust.
That was really good.
I think he liked it.
Yeah.
My turn.
All right, Jay, it's your turn, and here we have a normal pizza, a tiny potato,
And we have 3 pizzas. Here.
Wow, I can't believe you have 3
Yeah.
and not 4. I want to eat a whole pizza since she has 3 and everybody can have a whole pizza.
I don't really like bell peppers though.
Really good. All right, it's final judgment time, and the winner is
Me.
You can't decide for yourself, okay? It's a tough one, but I'm gonna give the win to, they were all the same size, so I'm gonna go with taste, and the taste was Jenna! Congratulations, wait, let's do Amira.
Yes! I had 8 slices, all right? It looked like a pizza, it was great.
I just remembered there was 8 slices, we could eat them like real nice. It was literally like a tiny little pizza, so you win, congratulations. It is now dinner time, it's night outside almost. And I feel like a big burger. So obviously I'm not very good at making burgers. We got a burnt burger and frozen fries. So I'm gonna need everyone here to make tiny burgers and tiny fries. Stats!
Frozen fries or?
No, real good ones. First thing I'm gonna do is my French fries, and I'm gonna have to make them extra small, so I'm using this tiny potato. And there's a tiny fry. Ha! I can make it tinier. All right.
Okay, so I have a great idea. This is the portion that I got to make the tiny hamburger, but I'm gonna try and make 3 tiny hamburgers out of this. So each one of us get one. So I'm gonna start by putting my meat. No, I'm gonna separate it first. There you go. And that's how I'm gonna start it.
Okay, so for my burger, I'm gonna try and make it the smallest I possibly can. I'm gonna be using this tablespoon as a measurement, I guess. So I'm literally gonna try and cut my bread into this. Hey!
That's what I did to your last one, all right? The donut, and it tasted really good.
You didn't do, what? Ta-da! Now I've got a little bun.
Not gonna burn the house down, I swear.
And now I'm gonna do the same thing with the top bun. And done with the top bun! I think it looks pretty good. Now I'm going to go and use this same thing for my meat. And I'm literally gonna put this all in a little mini oven. I'm gonna cook it all together. That way I don't have to waste time with warming up oil like Paul.
This is important. They're cooking like little French fries. This is absolutely insane. This video has been insane. Make sure you press the like, subscribe. Wow. Wow. These are coming up nicely.
Cool.
What? Jay!
Nice. What?
You're gonna mess up the heating.
What? I need to cook my French
I
fries
have
too.
a tiny source of heating here. I
All
can't.
right. Well, guess what, Paul? Sharing is caring.
This is why I'm using the mini oven.
Well, that's smart. I should have done that. And her French fries are massive compared to mine. Now that my French fries are done. Come on, Jay, I need to use it to cook my meat.
Well, thank you, Paul. You're so kind for putting this for me. Should be done quick. I have 2 more and then you can use it.
Okay.
Turn it. I'm a little scared. I don't want to touch that. Yeah, it's cooking!
Yeah, on my stove.
Yeah, thank you, Paul.
You're welcome. It was finally my turn and mine is completely done. Now it's time for me to put my burger together. I have everything set up. I'm gonna add my meat first and then my cheese and then tomato, onion, lettuce, ketchup, and bun. Wow, I mean, look at this burger. Oh, that looks so cool. And then I have my French fries, by the way. They came out perfect.
Okay, I gotta assemble mine. I got my bread, I got my cheese, my meat, and the top bun. And that's not it, guys. And I'm done.
Now it is judgment time. We're gonna see who did the best, who wants to go first.
Me.
All right, you're gonna go first. Here we have a normal size, a tiny yellow tomato, and your tiny burger plate. Oh my gosh!
Pretty good, right?
What in the world is going on
Is that
there?
the ketchup?
That is the ketchup.
That is so cool. Is that magical clay? How do I get a piece of that? All right, I'll just take a bite. I'll just take a bite.
piece of that, man.
Hurry up, Paul. I want to
Sorry,
try it.
it's a really big burger. It's a really big, tiny burger.
Paul.
Let me try it.
So good.
Did you try it, Emil?
Yeah.
It's so good.
Let me try the French fries.
French fries.
Dip. All right, I'm next. This is a big burger, yellow tomato, mine. Beautiful. I win.
Looks good.
I gotta try these fries.
It's really good.
Yeah, okay. It seems like we all had about the same size burgers, so we're gonna go off of taste
I'm
here.
thinking mine was smaller.
This is so good. Yours was a little bit smaller. Now let's take a look at yours.
My turn.
This is a normal size burger. This is yellow tiny tomato, and that is yours.
I'd like to take a bite first. I haven't taken a bite first. This is so pretty.
What is in this tiny burger? What could be in here that tastes so good?
He ate it all.
I'm not
He
letting
loved
you do
it.
that.
He loved it.
I'm eating this French right now.
I told you guys that he was gonna love it.
That is so good. We're gonna go with the winner here, and the winner is Jetta, which makes it the second time she wins, which she wins the entire round. You win $10,000.
Dang, Paul, you didn't win one round in your video.
Yeah, Paul.
I'm okay with it. All right, Jay, here you go. You are the proud owner of $10,000.
Okay, but I had a ketchup cup. Look
Yes,
at it.
you were almost gonna win, but the taste on this burger was
know
better
what?
than any burger I've ever tasted. For some reason, tiny tastes better.
It's true, and I forgot sauce on my burger.
Anyways, I hope you guys liked it. See you next time. Peace.